So far, I don't really see anything that's bad. I don't. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. I don't know. We'll keep watching. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, so what I'm basically seeing from this is, I mean, obviously there's a level of too left feetness, I guess you want to say. But outside of that, I mean, it's really interesting to like get sent these videos, and then when I get sent the videos and I go back into the videos and I start looking at the comments, some of the things that I see in the comments be like weird to me, right? I don't really understand the "we can't have nothing" comment. Like in this day and age, right? Like it'd be different if we talking about, years and years ago, but like the "we can't have nothing" comment is so odd to me because everybody takes from everybody at this point. Now let's be real, right? First of all, music is music. And I think that's one of the things that always kind of throws me off about those comments. But the thing about it is like, were there a bunch of people in the Bohemian Rhapsody comments talking about "we can't have nothing"? I'm just wondering. I think if I'm not mistaken, Sonic was just recently played, the Sega theme, or Sega, and then Sonic was recently played in a mass band. I didn't see anybody in the comments saying "we can't have nothing." Separate Ways was played before. I didn't see anybody in the comments saying "we can't have nothing." So why is it that all of a sudden when, we see people from outside of the culture, I guess you want to say, black people, whatever, HBCU space, playing something that black people wrote, then it's the "we can't have nothing"? I mean, people, first of all, again, music is music, but people also got to have the opportunity to want to be able to boogie too. However you boogie, and don't get me wrong, this don't sound bad either. It's not being overplayed, and the arrangement is a really good arrangement. I don't know who wrote the arrangement, but shout out to you. I think I saw somewhere in the comment section that somebody was saying that it was the Drumline Live version. So, hey, shout out to you for that. But again, I really don't understand those comments in this day and age, because everybody is borrowing from everybody at this point. Like literally everybody's borrowing from everybody. And then I think the other thing about that is there's got to be HBCU influence within specifically this band anyway, because I know personally somebody who's marching that band that came from HBCU. It came from Norfolk State, as a matter of fact. And then there's a documentary. I don't want to call it a documentary, but there's a little thing on YouTube that they have where they actually go through the history of this band. And the Baltimore Ravens band has been around for a long time, very long time. So they've been an establishment for a long time. So at this point, they had the credibility to be able to play whatever the heck they want to play. But I will say this, though. I am a true advocate for professional marching bands. I really think that it would give light to marching bands as a whole on a grander scale, right? Because once we get out of college, that's kind of it. That's the threshold. That's the point, right? I guess people kind of look at DCI as the professional marching band as well. But I think if more people saw it on a professional level, I think that it would garner a lot more energy for people, kids to do it specifically. And then it'll open up the marching arts for different interpretations of what marching band would be like, right? Just imagine what it would be like with the multitude of NFL teams that you have having their own version of a marching band for that particular team, right? So Ravens got one. I know well, they're not necessarily the Commanders. Is it Commanders that had one? The Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs, they had one. Redskins didn't have one. Well, sorry, the Commanders didn't have one, but I think the Chiefs had one. But either way, I really think that it would open up the door a lot more for different versions of a marching band, right? Like, let's say the Texans had a HBCU style marching band, right? Specifically because you have Texas Southern and Prairie View in that same area. Now you also have U of H there, but that would be a great amalgamation of two HBCU and U of H culture together to create what's called the Texans marching band, right? And then somewhere else you can have a more Michigan State version of a marching band. Like, it would be dope to be able to have more marching bands on NFL levels, because in my opinion that gives more visibility to it again. But again, I really don't understand some of the comments where people be like, we can't have nothing. Everybody deserves to play music. Music is music across the board, and everybody has the right at this point to boogie. You can boogie. They boogieing on that tuba. They getting down with their bad self on that tuba. So, hey, man, let them have it. And again, they sound good. So you guys tell me what you all think inside of the comment section. I want to hear all your thoughts. Also, don't forget, you can get anything in our store. All you got to do is put everything you want inside of the cart. You can get 30% off your purchase. Also, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to the Patreon. We got these interviews coming out. Derek Walker has landed. We're going to be dropping that Iron soon. And if you want to get early access to those interviews, go ahead and sign up for the Patreon. The link is in the description. Also, within the Patreon, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff, a lot of content that's not even going to be available right here on the YouTube spaces. We're going to be giving out a lot of game to the band directors. I'm talking about auxiliary work, arrangements, all of those kind of things. And you can find all of that inside of the Patreon. So go ahead and sign up. But again, you can go in there, look at it, see what you want, see what you like, and get whatever you want, man. I'm telling you, it's top notch right now. We got this thing rolling. But other than that, man, you guys tell me what you guys think in the comment section about this. And I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you all later. Peace.